Greetings tech and gaming fans, Edgerunners is back with the latest updates you don't want to miss. In today's episode, Intel is preparing a new desktop platform featuring Nova Lake S processors and the LGA 1954 socket. NVIDIA's latest game driver addresses previous bugs, but has introduced new issues for some users, and RTX 5060 Ti 8GB shows similar performance to the 16GB version. In addition, we take a look at the new trailer for Covenant, Star Wars, and more. Prepare a cup of your favorite tea, settle in, and let's kick things off. First up, the first independent review of the 8GB GeForce RTX 5060 Ti has appeared online, shared by a Chinese tech blogger who tested the Asus Hatsune Miku Special Edition. This is a custom design featuring the same core GPU as the 16GB variant, but with half the memory capacity. Both versions were compared side by side in synthetic benchmarks and gaming tests. In synthetic workloads, performance was virtually identical, suggesting that the memory difference has little impact in non-gaming scenarios. The blogger tested the cards in 14 modern games. In the majority of titles, performance between the 8GB and 16GB models was nearly the same. However, certain games showed notable differences. In Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, the 8GB model was 22% slower, while in Assassin's Creed Shadows, it trailed by 10%. More significant differences were seen in games using DLSS 4 multi-frame generation. For example, in Cyberpunk 2077 with MFGX4, the 16GB model delivered 22% higher frames per second. In Alan Wake 2, the performance gap was 11% in favor of the 16GB version. These results suggest that while the 8GB RTX 5060 Ti performs well in most situations, it may struggle in more demanding scenarios, particularly with memory-intensive features like DLSS multi-frame generation. What do you think about 8GB VRAM in 2025? Still enough or already outdated? Share your thoughts in the comments. Ubisoft briefly published a new trailer for Star Wars Outlaws, revealing the upcoming DLC titled A Pirate's Fortune. Although the video was quickly removed, users managed to download and share it across various platforms. According to the leaked footage, the DLC is set to release on May 15th. The trailer invites players to join Kay and Nix on a mysterious adventure through the Happy System and discover what it takes to become a true leader. The expansion will also include bonus content such as a new outfit for Nix, a speeder trophy, and several other in-game items. The leak occurred one day ahead of schedule. Ubisoft reportedly planned to reveal the trailer during Star Wars Celebration. It appears there was an error in the video's scheduled release. NVIDIA has recently released its game-ready 576.02 driver, which was supposed to resolve performance and stability issues, addressing 40 reported bugs. While some users have noticed improvements, others are experiencing new problems. For example, a user with a GeForce RTX 3080 Ti reported an issue with multi-monitor setups, where 2 of 3 monitors failed to display anything. The user reverted to the older 566.36 driver while waiting for a fix. A similar problem was reported by another RTX 4080 Super owner. A GeForce RTX 4090 owner also encountered an issue after installing the 576.02 driver, with their system failing to display an image or respond to commands. The problem was resolved only after a full reboot, and the user reverted to the previous driver version out of caution. Additionally, the new driver update seems to negatively affect performance in games like Monster Hunter Wilds and Path of Exile 2. Some users have found that clearing shader cache helps, though not everyone experiences the same results. There are also ongoing complaints about incorrect color and brightness display in certain games, particularly when using non-native resolutions. Is the new NVIDIA driver stable for you? Let us know in the comments. Intel's upcoming Nova Lake S desktop processors will introduce a new socket LGA 1954. This detail was found in recent shipping manifests published on the nbd.ltd platform. These documents mention both the new socket and the code name for the Nova Lake S processors. Currently, Intel's latest desktop platform uses the LGA 1851 socket with the Arrow Lake S series, launched in 2024. However, Intel appears to be preparing a full platform update for Nova Lake S, expected in 2026. A new socket typically indicates significant architectural changes or new power and I/O requirements. According to early rumors, Nova Lake S will bring a substantial increase in core count. The flagship models may feature up to 16 performance cores and 32 efficiency cores, reflecting Intel's continued focus on hybrid architecture. These CPUs will likely be manufactured using Intel's advanced process nodes. Nova Lake S is expected to target both desktop PCs and laptops, signaling a wide platform transition. More technical details and official announcements are likely to follow as the 2026 launch window approaches. Intel has officially responded to reports of performance issues with the Arc B580 graphics card when paired with older budget processors. The company acknowledged the problem in a post on its official forum. According to Intel, engineers are currently investigating the cause and working on potential solutions. The issue was first highlighted by the Hardware Unboxed. Their testing showed that the Arc B580 can lose up to 20% performance when used with older CPUs, though the drop is mainly seen in CPU-heavy scenes. A remake of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion is reportedly in development, and its existence is no longer in question. According to insiders, both the announcement and release of the game are expected by the end of April. Early screenshots and a poster have already appeared online. PsyQ1 has published a graphics comparison between the remake and the original 2006 version, using the leaked images. Despite the low quality of the screenshots, noticeable graphical improvements can already be seen. The remake is said to be built on Unreal Engine 5. It is expected to release on PC, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5. Reports also suggest the game will be available through Game Pass at launch. How do you feel about the Unreal Engine 5 improvements in Oblivion? Share your thoughts in the comments. Legion Studio has released a new gameplay trailer for its dark action-adventure title Covenant. The video was shown during the Galaxy's Showcase livestream. Covenant is a Souls-like shooter with a dark fantasy setting, drawing inspiration from Dark Souls and Dishonored. Players take on the role of a heavenly envoy, embarking on a dangerous journey through a ruined world, retracing the path of the fallen angel Malak. The gameplay blends shooter mechanics with RPG elements, Souls-like combat, and immersive sim features. Players will battle various enemies, solve puzzles, explore the environment, and tackle platforming sections. The protagonist has access to a wide range of weapons, including bows, crossbows, rifles, machine guns, swords, axes, spears, and maces. The game supports both single-player and co-op play. It will also feature competitive multiplayer modes, including 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, and 3 vs 3 battles. Covenant is being developed by industry veterans who previously worked on Doom, Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, and Battlefield. The release date has not been announced. According to video cards, a reference to a non-existent Radeon RX 9070 GRE XT graphics card appeared on a section of Acer's official website. It was spotted on a page of the company's Swedish site, where the regional marketing team mistakenly added the GRE label to an existing Radeon RX 9070 XT Nitro model. The product description listed standard specifications for the RDNA 4 flagship. However, videocard suggests the mistake may not have been accidental. They believe the mention was likely related to internal preparations for the upcoming launch of a more affordable Radeon RX 9070 GRE. During this process, Acer staff may have accidentally published the name on the wrong page. The appearance of the GRE model on a Swedish site could also indicate that the card will not be limited to the Chinese market. EA has announced Star Wars Zero Company, a turn-based tactical strategy game. The announcement took place during Star Wars Celebration 2025 and included a cinematic trailer with brief gameplay footage. The game is set during the Clone Wars. Players will control a squad of mercenaries facing a galaxy-wide threat. The story is described as grounded and dark, with influences from Rogue One and Andor. The game is being developed by BitReactor, a studio formed by former Firaxis Games developers. Respawn Entertainment is also involved in the project. Star Wars Zero Company is planned for release in 2026 and has a Steam page with a description and screenshots. Thanks for watching our latest gaming and tech roundup. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. What do you think about 8GB VRAM in 2025? Still enough or already outdated? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.